So this is my season of Inspir-Action Journal. 'Cause I'm a member of Get Messy, and October was the season of Inspir-Action. And this journal I had got from someone else, so I didn't make this journal. I decorated the pages in it, but I didn't actually hand bind this journal. But anyway, the first page was just originally more like this, and it was just where I did my kind of brain dumping for the season to just kind of like figure out what my intentions were and stuff like that. My pretty standard first step for my Get Messy art journals. And then this page was kind of like my first sort of official page. And for the season, so it said, keep your eyes peeled. Inspiration is everywhere. It's kind of hard to see on the camera because I wrote with gold on yellow. And this one is pretty funny because I didn't intend for this page to necessarily be a response to this page or anything, but I drew this like sort of abstract doodle thing. Didn't even intend for it to look like a face, but then it looked like a sassy person who was like grumpy at this statement, so I decided to write hard work, more like schmard work. I did a lot of dangly threads this season. Well, I guess only 2 pages, but whatever. And this one, I'm kind of sad about this, because the tag ended up getting a little beat up because I had this journal in my backpack, and then I was walking through the rain, and the rain soaked through and kind of warped this tag, but it adds character. But yeah, luckily, I am happy, though, that, because I had sprayed it with an ink spray, which is water reactive, but it didn't really mess it up too much. And this phrase here was from a stamp set that I have. I don't remember what it's called, but it came with, like, rainbows and clouds and stuff. This is the first of a handful of pages in this journal where I used the sun tarot card as inspiration, which is why here in the corner there's a little sun with the number 19 in it, which is the number associated with the sun in the major arcana. And then this one says, my art is going to be in Remade, which Remade is an art show for a local non-profit and art supply thrift store in the area, where they'll ask for artists to submit their art, and then they'll have that art up for auction, and all of the proceeds go to that organization. It's here in Cincinnati. It's Indigo Hippo. And it's the first time that I've ever submitted my art to anything like that. So I was this was the day that I had submitted it, that I made this page, and I was very, very excited. I'm still very excited. It's at the time that I'm filming this, it's going to be next week. It might have already happened by the time I upload this. And then it was kind of mid-November at this point when I started doing a monthly review of October. I think it was like the 12th of November by this time, but whatever. And that's a photo from when I was a little kid. I was probably about like 4 or 5 at that time. And in this journal, I love junk journals like this, and I love journals made by other people because there's always pages and stuff that I don't really expect to be there or that I wouldn't necessarily put there myself and stuff like that. But one of the papers they had used was a book page, and one of the lines in it jumped out to me, so I kind of did a sort of blackout poetry thing. It's not really poetry and it's not really blackout because it's purple, but yeah. And then this, I started getting into doll making. There aren't very many. I haven't made very many great dolls yet because I literally just started doing it. But this page was about that because I just started to get really into it. I checked out a book from my library and got some supplies and stuff. Well, I kind of had to guess for the supplies because it wasn't one of those books with a supply list at the beginning, and I was like, I know I need some stuff. And then this, another cool thing, because this is a fold-out page, and throughout the rest of this journal, I did what was supposed to be a 30-day drawing challenge, but I just kind of followed the prompts as I felt like it. So some of them were multiple ones in a day. In fact, most of these I did at least like 2 on the same day. And I used the little spaces left between the hummingbirds on this page for that. And then there was like 2 big blank areas on this page, so I used those for more prompts. And this was just a plain blank page, but at this point I knew I still had a lot of prompts left, but I only had like a couple of pages left, so I still did multiple little tiny spots on that page. And this one, I barely had any room to do anything because of all the stuff that was already going on with the paint and stuff. But I got like 1, 2... I still managed to get like 4 prompts on there, so... this one was probably my favorite, because the prompt was anything for 20 minutes only, and I was like, I'm gonna doodle. And it was hard to stop at 20 minutes. I technically didn't stop right at 20 minutes because it ended right in the middle of me drawing this guy, and I was like, I'm gonna finish that. And then the last few prompts are on this page. And that is the end of that art journal. So, hope you enjoyed. If you liked that video, please like and subscribe if you'd like to see future videos from me. Right now, I am still doing the July Junk Journal Challenge, at least at the time of filming this. I doubt that I'll have finished it by the time I upload this video. So, absolutely, if you want to follow along with that, absolutely subscribe so you can see when I post videos for that. So, in the meantime, have a wonderful day.